Welcome to the Dungeons of Eternity. I'm your Dungeon Master here, Dayman. Today we're going over best practices for our Exo Missions. Here you can see that I have my loadout that allows me both to keep my staffs charged and haste allowing me to move quickly. Of course, regen's always useful. Anytime you are entering into an Exo mission, I recommend taking a ranged option. Staffs are best because they have the auto lock ability. Thrown weapons have a very similar quality, but their range can be an issue if you don't have the right perks. If you're having trouble finding your right aim with your bows, go and see some of my previous videos where we discussed how to properly line up those shots. Moving forward, I do recommend bringing a few hastes into the dungeon with you. Those will help you reach your targets. As well, I recommend having Exo missions saved that are in wide open environments without a lot of searching for those blue glowing targets, which we will discuss further once we're in the dungeon. Now, I already have it loaded up here, and our second note is that we always want to be sure that you're in the lower tiers. You're going to get the same amount of souls whether you're doing at 1 or 7. The only difference is, 1, you're going to get done quicker, 1, you might not even complete it all. Once our mission is launched, let's head over to the platform and I'll meet you in the Dungeons of Eternity. Once I reach level 60, I'd like to go over some of the mythic perks and make a review about that. Alrighty, for those new for our Exo missions, this blue triangle is what you're going to be looking for, not just to begin our missions, but to actually hit your targets. This glowing pyramid here, once it rises, will allow us to go into these various rooms to seek out the crystals. This part is easy. Typically at the lower tiers, when you have a full party, most people branch off. If lower levels do join your lobby, have them go with higher level parties or those with good dungeon sense. For myself, I've ran this a few times, so I'm not terribly concerned about clearing out each room. I know that at tier 1, I am able to complete this mission despite the enemies. I have this map saved also because these crushing walls will allow for a barrier to those enemies that would be attempting to follow me. Here they will spawn. Thankfully, this dungeon has no lock-in rooms, allowing me to quickly make it back. Hi guys! Bye guys! I'm gonna leave that bomb barrel for those fools who want to be chasing my tail. Now, I also saved this dungeon because it does have some decent loot rewards. Look at them getting crushed. Alrighty. I'll save my haste for the actual dungeon. Once again, these barriers to entry, assuming that they come my way, boom, boom, bye. And as I had mentioned, the wide open spaces, your primary targets aren't going to be these corporeal fellows. They're going to be spectral enemies that will be summoned once all 3 crystals have been gathered. But you are going to be looking for some shirtless wizards. You'll see them in a moment, but they're going to be glowing either blue or red. It's notable that only once they are blue can they be targeted, and the way by which you make them blue is to step on those glowing blue triangles that we noted before. Bye! Now I'm speedrunning this. You can choose to grab those chests or working with your team to clear out these rooms, but I'm just gonna be running around. Alrighty, our trusty blue triangles are glowing. Alrighty. Now I don't have any additional glowing crystals, so I didn't look for them. See this? Now that my vision has entered a blue state, I can now find these shirtless wizards in the spectral plane and eliminate them. Right-o. In moments when you are not near your targets, you can crack that haste to quickly get to them. Yummy, yummy. See if I can get there in time. That's my crystal. Where's your friends at? So what might at times feel a disadvantage, this larger environment, does in fact keep these wizards at bay. Alrighty, we're going into our thrown weapons on account of having lost my staff. Yeah. As you see, the wizards are further away this time, making it so I don't have to worry about them draining those crystals right off the rip. Alright, we're almost done. We want all these crystals to be drained. Now, an advantage to playing with multiple people is you can actually have people puppy guarding those glowing blue markers, making it much easier to get into position to secure the kill. And now you can see why I want those regen abilities up. As if I am dealing with a little bit of pokes here and there, it ain't gonna really matter. And just like that, you can fly through an Exo mission, collect your 3 Exos, and get to your perks. When it comes to the Exos, they each unlock at different levels. The ones of primary note that you're actually going to notice when you get them are going to be Haste. Haste is a dungeon changer, especially for those melee builds. I myself am a melee build, though I am going to be moving into staff build so I can make a video for you all. With the bright knowledge. And that there is how we complete our Exo missions quickly and efficiently. Up next, we will be going over our Souls mission. Tell me you haven't been in an argument about a Souls mission. Leave the souls on the floor! We'll discuss those in our upcoming video. But to quickly go over our tips, you want to go at a low tier with a wide open environment without a lot of running around, looking under bridges, jumping over platforms, and you want to fly through it and split up so that you can clear your rooms, and split up so that you can keep those blue triangles covered so that you're not running around. And lastly, keep a few hastes on you for in those tricky situations when you can't quite find your targets or get to them in time. And with that, you'll be flying through it. Till next time, be sure to disinfect your face mask and wash your face. Have a good one.